So I was around my old neighborhood, right? And I'm starting to see a lot of familiar faces, like drug dealers who used to be getting all the women back in the day, pretty much older and look like they tired the fuck out. Chicks who used to talk shit about me, strung the fuck out, limping down the street. So I couldn't really take a good picture of this chick, but you could see for her from far away. I was in my old neighborhood because I go to that supermarket around the neighborhood, and I ordered some food to that corner store. And I wanted to show y'all that these dudes don't know shit at all, right? They say shit like, "Well, you are mad because women rejected you, or women talked about you." Every chick that rejected me, most of the chicks that rejected me that I check up on sometimes, because really when I get bored, half of them not doing so good. This girl never rejected me, but she was talking a lot of shit. So this chick right here is strung the fuck out, and she was talking to herself. A few years ago, she was normal, but she was getting pounded out and basically being sterilized, whatever. Because I think she has a kid. I forgot. I think she lived in it. She lived in that neighborhood for a little bit, and I think the people in that house kicked her out. Either they fell falling out or something, or they probably took her kids because she was getting high all the time. She had the nerve to talk shit about me, but lost her kid. Basically, this is what these dudes do to these females. And then these females try to come towards the good men. They get dogged out. They vagina becomes past its prime, and they get kicked to this curve, and they go to drugs, and then they wander around. Every time I go around there, I see her. So your decision to not date party girls or have sex with party girls and women who do drugs and alcohol, that's a good thing. Don't let these dudes drag you into their bullshit, because if you're around these chicks, eventually you're gonna do something that they're doing. You're gonna get too comfortable and you're gonna end up just like them. Half of the people I know that I seen on the street used to have this mentality of, I get all these bitches, I hang out with them and stuff like that. Most of them are drugged out, most of them are done, and most of them are either tired ass old dudes who's talking about the past, or broken ass dudes who going back and forth trying to get some more vagina to make themselves feel good. So let's go to an anti-SYSBM dude. Your favorite resident anti-SYSBM guy. Super Sly. And let's see what he says in his video. Now, he took shots at the manosphere. Even though the manosphere is pretty much kind of done. It's not done as a concept, but a lot of certain people don't want to be associated with it anymore. But he keep taking shots at it. So let's listen to his commentary.
Your smile says at American Dental Solutions, we offer a wider range.
Mind you, this dude Super Sly say he knows so much about women and all this other shit, but my content, I can show you the unstability of all these P-stars because I showed you most of what they think. I have screenshots of women all saying they want to take their own lives. And it was like 4 or 5 of them in the same day. Now, I'm not trying to get, I don't feel like getting all that up because it's somewhere else. And I had to go through all these screenshots. I'm like, nah, I don't want to do it. I just wanted to make a quick video. So, so let's see what he says after this dumbass commercial.
Services to keep your smile looking.
Last week she says, I truly want to disappear. I honestly don't want to do this. Disturbed me. Not surprising, but disturbing. I was like, wow, maybe it's time for her to take a mental break from this business. Maybe it's just too much for her.
And this is the same dude who want men to deal with these type of women, right? Now look what he says when he says the body count guys have a point about some of these women, but that's all I'm going to give you. Then he goes and try to get men to deal with these women. These are the same women who are Me Tooing guys because they're crazy and mentally ill, and they having an episode. There was a girl. I'm gonna show you that video.
You know, because she'll have a slew of great days, but when she has bad days, they're pretty bad. So let's go over some of the tweets that kind of caught my eye. And some of the attitudes that are not readily discussed in the open public because, you know, for one, women are still shamed for being sex workers. That's
no, they not. You shame men, but you don't shame women. Remember, you the same dude say you on their side. Do I gotta play that tape that you was on their side?
still got that stigma that hasn't gone anywhere, even with the prevailing laws that will change and limit the persecution of or even support of sex workers. Still got that stigma. So this first set of tweets, she actually types, she says, I truly want to disappear. Now this was back, when was this? April 14th of this year, right? Just literally last week, right? Last week she says, I truly want to disappear. I honestly don't want to do this thing called life anymore. Every time I feel I'm doing good, I'm getting better, something reminds me that I'm not, then I have trauma in all areas in my life. I'm too fragile to be in anyone's life. I'm a walking bomb. Or at least she recognizes that part, that she would probably be a hindrance.
So, see how empathetic this piece of shit is towards them. This is what sysbm and passport guys was saying about these women over here. But this nigga was saying it was a plethora of women. Who wants to date and have sex with time bombs? They can blow up anytime and fight you and do all this. I just showed y'all a recent video of a dude getting abused by a female. And there's multiple videos are coming up more and more of women beating up on men. But this dude ignored them. That's why he never gonna make videos about them.
Or a problem for somebody, like a potential Amber Heard to a potential Johnny Depp, okay? That's wherewithal, right? Then she also continues, but I don't want to be alone anymore. But deep down I know it's what's best. I just don't want to I just don't want to do any of it anymore. I'm tired of being the bad guy. Now, I've said this before. I don't care who you are. You could be, Mother Teresa. You are the villain to somebody. You are the bad guy in somebody's story. Period. Period, point blank. Let's continue. The strong friend, the one there for everyone.
No, not really. Not everybody's like that, dude. You make somebody the bad guy. You went at the passport, and that's why I spam guys for no reason, because they wanted something different.
Everyone, but when it comes to me, no one knows how to be there for me, no matter how many times I tell them. She continues, I sometimes carry way too much weight, and I have no one to help carry this weight. I want to be my feminine self, pay attention, but I don't know how to be anymore. I want to be held as I'm crying and rocked to sleep. I want someone to be, don't worry, I got you, we will figure it out. Even these younger women understand they understand the feminine principle, right? They understand that, they want to have a man that's the rock that they can lean on. A majority of these women, these young women, don't want to be the alpha and the omega. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue.
And this is the bullshit that this dude likes to do. But then in other videos, he will turn around and say, you can't change these women. You can't do this and you can't change these women. You can get it for free.
I'm tired of opening up to someone and them using it against me. So this is the part when she gets to dating somebody and she reveals what she does and is cool for a few months, and then an argument ensues and the guy throws it back in her face. I see this happen too many times. It's already hard enough to share my darkest parts of me, which is why women don't. And when you get a woman to reveal that to you, a lot of guys abuse it.
You dumb shit. A lot of women do abused it too, dickface. A lot of women are out here exposing guys for just little stupid shit. This is the reason why a lot of guys don't want to be around them or even tell them any kind of information, because these women would get a guy fired from a job that he worked 3-4 years to get.
A lot of guys abuse it. Okay? And this is why I just don't, but then that's also not healthy. I'm just tired of so much. 30 years of being tired. This woman is 30 years old and she's ready to give up. She's ready to give up, right? Gosh, I wish I wasn't so pussy to off myself because I don't want to feel anymore. She's 30 years old. And she's already feeling like this, literally just last week. I honestly feel like Earth is hell and whatever is after this is much better, and I just want to be there ASAP. Okay? Now, after that, it's all tweets of support, blah, 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 blah. We don't care about that. Okay? Now, you thought that was bad. This, in my Doug DeMero voice, this is where it gets much worse. Like I said, she's a sex worker. She has an OnlyFans. I'm not here to promote. I'm not here to bash this young woman because she's still young.
So I'm not here to bash this young woman, and she's still young. You see kind of empathy this dude has with fucking women, but then he doesn't have the same empathy for men. This is why I said this guy's a whole fucking clown. But let's continue.
To me, she's still a puppy, still a baby, respectfully, right? But I'm sure she's seen and been through some things. Now, these are the most disturbing tweets right here. Period, point blank, hands down. This was April 3rd. If I can take back the collabs I've done with men for OnlyFans, I would take back all of them.
So, let me give you a detail, because this dude didn't do his research. So, she had sex with top performers in the adult industry. One of those guys was Rob Piper. Rob Piper has smashed over 3,000 or 4,000 women in general. He's been in the industry ever since early 2010, 2008, I think 8 or 9. Like even before that, he's been in this for a long time. He came in right after Rico Strong. So, she pretty much said that he was nothing. But for some reason, these dudes think that dicking down women is somehow going to change them.
Except for 2 or 3. Now, her library is pretty extensive. So for her to say that, that's a lot. And that's very alarming.
And this is why we don't want to mess with these chicks, because they all fucking hate men. But they want men for certain things and use them as tools for their emotional baggage, for some sex, and then for some money. And then they want to actually take their anger or their rage or whatever they have going on before they met the guy, and they want to take it out on them so they can feel good about themselves. They're Amber Heard, like you said. But in order to take their power back that they gave to other people, they want to sit back and inflict as much damage on unsuspecting guys as possible. Because they can't do it to the guys they like to have sex with or they use for money, but they can do it to the guys that's unsuspected. And this is what this dude want every man to deal with, is to be Me Too'd, sitting in court, fighting for their life or false charges and trying to get the money back that they lost because of fake false charges.
She says, I truly hate looking at the videos I've made with them. I'd be disgusted, disappointed, ashamed, and triggered. Some wasn't consented. That gave me pause. So So how is that? Like I said, I'm trying to be respectful to this young lady because I don't know her and she doesn't know me, and I don't want to.
Yeah, you don't know anybody in SYSBM. You don't know anybody in passports, but you made a general statement in 2019, in 2020, and said they going overseas to buy young apples. You didn't know them, but now you're trying to be respectful to women.
Paint her with a bad light, but if you're doing OnlyFans with a partner, yours gets put on the back burner. She continues. Is important in all areas and facets of life, especially when you're a woman that ingests different spiritual energies from a lot of broken people, men and women.
So you just admit that the guys who get all the most sex is broken as shit. Because remember, you try to put that broken shit onto guys who can't get it. So you have to make up your fucking mind, you fucking moron. Is the guys who can't get it broken, or the guys who get it the most are broken? Because the only dudes who can get it to these broken ass women are the men that they like the most, who actually are broken. So you want broken females to go to guys who ain't like them, so these messed up women can mess more men up mentally
for a living. This is where the guys that have the body count issues, this is where they have an argument.
We have an argument on more than thing, but then look what he says after this.
This is where they legitimately have an argument. But that's as far as it goes in my book. Let's continue. I wish they came with warnings because, man, the experiences were bad.
And the funny thing is that most of us are smart. We know these chicks come with warnings, but guys like him want us to go deal with these women when we know what they bring to the table, and if it ends badly, it can affect our lives, because their life's already in chaos, but we don't want our lives to be in chaos as well dealing with these women.
And the fact that I took on all those bad energies, y'all pay attention. Currently healing and doing the inner work, and I'm pretty sure I'm healing shit that isn't even mine. That's the downer of being a healer. You heal everybody else's shit, and sometimes yours gets put on the back burner. She continues. I sometimes love sharing shit like this because y'all telling yourselves, which really helps me. It helps me cleanse my Twitter following as well. I simply just block and not even waste my time. Y'all don't even know each experience I've been through because I haven't spoken about it. Fair. But yet y'all be so quick to make up your own stories and make me the best. These experiences with a safe space, and also just admitting things out loud that I've been hiding deep down inside. Being honest with yourself is part of healing. Yeah, but Twitter is not real therapy. Cross your feed and it's like, hey, of women out here looking for men or dedicated content partner. So once again, fellas, there's women out here looking for content collaborators.
So this fucking stupid dumb dickhead, this dickhead can't really stay on point. He's a fucking female. They have mental issues. So you think that every single guy who can't get women are gonna hook up with a bunch of OnlyFans women and it's all gonna end likely? Why don't you ask Aaliyah Hadid's baby dad how that happened? From the time when he hooked up with Aaliyah Hadid, his numbers were shooting up because he only was doing content with Aaliyah Hadid. Guess what happened? She took his OnlyFans because that's all the content that he had. That's all the content that he had in his catalog. He's going from OnlyFans because she went around and told every chick in the industry not to work with him. Let's talk about bitch Julia K. She affected Little D, an up-and-coming adult star who's popular with a bunch of pedo women who like a little kid who look like who like a child with a big donger. So Julia K and Little D had a dispute, along with Violet Myers, Violet Miles, and Julia K, because he got too cocky. So they all went around and started trying to mess up his money. Julia K was telling him to take her videos down and almost got his OnlyFans taken. There's something that you have to understand when you do content with these women. Guess what? They control it. It means that if they snap and have one of these stupid ass episodes that you just said a few minutes ago that they have, and they're ticking time bombs, you dumb fuck, it will turn into the fact that the dude's gonna lose his money and she's gonna expose him. It doesn't matter if the guy wear a mask, because I seen it happen multiple times. There was guys who did have content, who was content partners with these fucking females, and it always ends badly because all these women end up putting these dudes on a no list. In the adult entertainment industry, there's a lot of women who control the market. That means if you get one bad word about you, it trickles down, and a lot of women don't want to work with you no more. And you're going to be working with women that you don't absolutely like. So yeah, you're going to be stuck having sex with women you don't like for money, and that's going to be demoralizing. But look at this dumb idiot's point.
Partners on OnlyFans, but because you guys are so wrapped up in your own egos and
It's not egos, you stupid fuck. It's the backlash that will happen if these girls end up saying, I don't like him no more. That means they have the information and they're going to start putting it out there. I have seen these OnlyFans partnerships just break up. I have shown what happens when these dudes end up being with these women and it end up breaking up. And then guess what? His name goes out there, his address goes out there, and guess what? Nothing happens to the girl, and the dude's life is ruined. Now he can't get no job because he's on OnlyFans, and the woman is running around saying that he raped her and he did something this and did that. So what this dude wants you to do in order to get some vagina is the fact is put your life on the line with these women, because you can't make your own money outside of that.
and you guys have not done the mirror work, right?
And now he's saying they have not done the mirror work, but these women on OnlyFans are mentally fucking ill. They didn't do the mirror work, but you want men to go. You piece of shit. This guy's a
plethora of women out here looking for men.
Yeah, they looking for men to unload on. They're looking for men to Me Too. They're looking for men to upload their pain. They're looking for men to use. But you stupid fuck.
To do OnlyFans content.
Nobody wants to be on OnlyFans. It's a death sentence that makes you stuck in that OnlyFans adult entertainment. Most people want to live in incognito, meaning they don't want to be bothered. But if this girl gets mad, then that dude's life is done. And he won't be able to go back to the life he used to have.
Holy cow. I bet them niggas down the street have no idea this is going on.
You stupid fuck. And this is what I'm talking about. He think that we don't know that these women are asking for guys on OnlyFans. I just saw Violet Myers or whatever. It was a thread. She was talking shit about the fan that she had sex with, the virgin fan that she had sex with. She said he couldn't keep up. She was insulting the fan while she was with a actual porn star or with an adult entertainer. And I'm like, so you making fun of his skills even though he was a virgin? Why would anyone want to put themselves in a position where they're fucking under a chick and this girl is going to sit here and talk shit about them being bad in bed, start making fun of them? You know there's all these tapes out here of guys who can't perform on tape, and they're making fun of the guys. But they don't have no tapes. They do have the tapes, but they're not going to release them of women failing on set in the adult industry. But now he's going to take a shot at, oh, the guys over there, they probably don't even know what's going on. Yes, we do. And we still don't want to deal with these OnlyFans whores because they got mental issues. What happens when you partner with a girl and she snaps on you, me too you? Do you have a solution for that, you piece of shit? Or she overdosed herself after you finish doing content like one of these other OnlyFans chicks. Now you in investigation because they think you doing drugs with the law with her. Your life is on hold because this girl she OD'd on herself because she wanted to party with fentanyl. You piece of shit.
Y'all listen. You come across this video, tell them Negroes down the street.
We already know, you stupid fuck. Stop taking shots, you shithole. Just take your fucking L and do your stupid ass content with these do this idiot shit. You keep thinking that you can hide by seeing them dudes over there. You want men so bad to be under these fucking females and get scratched up and damaged on these fucking females like they did to you. You took half of your fucking videos down, screaming and yelling at the fact that these women are doing this and this and that. How women called the cops on you when you was on probation. Nobody wants those stories. Nobody wants those experiences. So they rather not deal with them at all.
That there are women on Twitter right now looking for
unstable women on Twitter looking for OnlyFans, and they looking for a specific guy. They're not looking for every single guy to do OnlyFans with, you stupid fuck. These women are size queens, you stupid dickhead.
For dedicated content partners for their OnlyFans channels. Those same guys that make fun of Tommy because he does what he does, right? But yet,
yeah, look what Tommy is right now. He got kicked off of YouTube. He can't come back on YouTube ever again. He's blocked from YouTube. So he's gonna have to continue being that OnlyFans whore, male whore. That's what he's gonna have to do. Why don't you talk about that? Tommy got kicked off. Like, let's try to see if Tommy. Let's see if Tommy is still on here right now.
If a woman came across your feed and
I have many women come across my feed saying this shit, and I laugh in their face and say they're fucking idiots. Let's go.
like, hey, I would like to do some content. We shoot some content with you for my OnlyFans page. Some niggas would jump at it. They would.
No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't.
About their skin.
See, you fucking dickhead, man. I wish I had my Facebook, man. I wish I did. There was a fucking overweight fat chick, like almost 10 years ago. It's old. Who wanted me to just be penis to her. And she was just going to do the bills and all that other stuff. And I said no. A lot of us got those fucking proposals to some of these women. And we said no. Because we know what it was going to end in. Oh, nigga, you broke and this and this. Nobody want to hear that. Nobody want to hear none of that shit. So, you don't know these dudes. The dudes down the street. But you keep talking about them.
At the opportunities, let's continue. The statistics, you mean 30, 40%, 20% of those videos I'm watching is not consensual?
And this stupid piece of shit, she could easily say that to the guys that you try to tell to go with these OnlyFans chicks. I seen these relationships strain and fuck guys' lives up. Okay, look at the comments. I'm really getting pissed off right now. But hey. So let's see. Facts. I've been a therapist to many women. When I see a woman, I read them like a book. Their energy. The funny part is that they turn on me in the end. Facts. What you said about healers. So this is supposed therapist who pretty much say that they don't really get help. They just want to be right. But then you tell guys to go get help. It's becoming harder and harder to stay clear from these type of women. It used to be mostly the ones that come from broken homes and suffer some type of abuse and trauma. Now it isn't as taboo. More women from stable environments are participating in it one way or another. And I can't tell you how many have told me they thought they about doing it. So your boy Nick Taylor is taking shots at the same space that he used to frequent. So let's see what Nick Taylor says. To my knowledge, I don't know a sex worker, and I'm okay with that. Outside of the obvious, I know nothing about the hustle, and I'm okay with that. That is troubling, and hopefully the ones that want better will get better. Listen from the start to the finish. And probably right, the ninjas down the street definitely don't know. I know sure as hell don't know. See, I told y'all about this Nick Taylor dude. He hang around Super Sly for absolutely reason. Because he feel the same thing about people in the manosphere. So he thinks that we don't know what we talk about when everybody talks about the body count shit. If you look at my videos, I got nothing but P stars. Should I go down memory lane? Should I go down memory lane and find a video of me showing what these women say about their experience as a P star and the reason why nobody should deal with them? Let me go find it. Let me rent it. So I'm going to show you what an unstable woman looks like, and that this is what Super Sly wants you to hook up with. Now, this was a situation that happened in 2020. And this girl had a mental break, so she goes to her ex-boyfriend's house and start acting a fool. The same ex-boyfriend that she cheated on. Now, look at what she did. She started a whole scene.
After saving with customized car insurance from Liberty Mutual, I customize everything, like Marco's backpack.
The tea is exceptionally good today.
There's God.
What's up, boys? Why are you... Get from me, please.
Denzel, come here. Denzel needs to see because Denzel one type of girlfriend and one type of sex all day. Look at this, Denzel. Welcome. Go on Instagram Live. Go on Instagram Live.
Listen, yo. Get us like this.
We're going to go to Shaden so bad. Let's see how she's
so right my eyes, man.
so ugly.
She's what?
Amber Roach. Cucaracha. In person, she's so ugly.
Man, the rest is...
With your fake at least my face. Can you put it on?
They took some, man.
No, it's God. It's God. Shake it. Shake it fast. All your friends want to eat my... I'm gonna go curse.
Do you want to eat your... Do you want to eat your...
I don't stand up on here, Denzel. Hold it.
That's what you want.
Denzel wants to be famous so bad and have sex all day.
That's why he followed
Why
me.
are you here?
Oh,
You're my boyfriend.
What's up with this girl, though? I wouldn't let you do you.
Y'all don't know me,
But you're too pretty for that.
I look different.
You good?
Well, tell me you know where you guys know Gio. Look at them. Look at my eyes.
man.
Pretty now. That's all you gotta know.
Hey, Lisa, what's up, though, Joe?
You okay?
Yeah, I should have put this on my.
Make a scene. Make a YouTube video. I talk to the ring. You can download the video. Denzel.
Hey, it's crazy, whoa.
Are you serious? Right here.
Come on, man.
It's not a prank. I don't care. Right here, Denzel.
What is this game?
Girlfriend. He wants to have a girlfriend so bad that has to speak Spanish. He don't even speak Spanish. She don't speak Spanish. I want to speak Spanish. This is how it is to be in a Spanish home. We're in Dominican Republic. Remember Dominican Republic? They were out there. They were out there.
And this is what Super Sly wants you to deal with. Women who know where you live at and you finish with them and they cheated on you, but somehow they come back to your house and start drama and giving you this kind of bullshit. But you're supposed to you're supposed to deal with this because this is what happens when you deal with women here, right? Those guys down the street don't know what they're talking about, huh? These guys down the street don't know what they're talking about, huh? These guys down the street don't know what they're talking about.
Right, can you lead up? I know you're not right in that head. Just go. You good, bro.
I came from a mental hospital. Of course I'm not right. Put it on Instagram Live. Let me see. Come on.
As you see, she said I came from a mental hospital. A mental hospital. But you're supposed to team up with these women on OnlyFans, and it's not going to end badly. Whoa. Ooh. It's magically it's not going to end badly that you're doing OnlyFans with these women. Wow. They don't know that these women are out here, and you don't know these women are out here. What women to go there? Like, are you serious, man? Are you serious? Let's continue, man.
Guys, welcome to the hood. This is what he was in love with, the cucaracha. Yeah. ¿Cómo estás? Baby, get outside.
Man, listen. It's my turn to talk. Hold on, this is my turn to talk.
So do I, bitch. Oh, let me hear it.
What happened? Your ex don't like you no more? Your ex don't like you no more?
What? Hurry?
You can't keep switching back and forth. You can't keep switching.
Hurry, we were for him earlier.
You can't keep switching back and forth. I got mine.
I'm a sinner, God. I swear. Oh my gosh, so sick.
Like, let me tell you how. Look, let me tell you how this parked in front of my house, dog. And if I do something to her car, I'm wrong, right? In front of my house, man. Look, bro. I'm not lying to y'all. You see, I don't be doing nothing. I ain't tell nobody come to my house. They just show up. I don't know how this happened. I don't know. Well, look, my dog's at my house too, bro. Even my girl at my house. I should make my girl do something, but you know I ain't gonna do that. We gonna see this live at the same time. We gonna chill. Yo, hey, what? Oh my. Look, see, you on my yard after. See, I don't be doing. I could have seen this one. I know she makes you do that, bro. Come on, y'all need to. Hey, listen, bro. Kiss out. Take your.
Baby.
She not leaving. Fuck it. Hey, fuck it. The nasty car. I ain't posted a long time, but I'm gonna post now.
Kingston and Diamond Falls.
Look who's at my house. What's out? You're dirty. I don't want to touch you. You're dirty. What's out? Why are you doing this?
And this is what happens when you deal with these type of women. When they have an insane episode, they're gonna go boom on you and bother you. And then if you do something to them, you're going to end up going to jail. But this dumb piece of shit will want you to sit here and deal with these women. Most of the women in this country are mentally fucking ill. Because they got too many choices. And those choices mess them up. While the guys don't have many choices. And they're pretty clean in the head. But they also dealing with some things of being suppressed. Like they telling you you can't have choices, but they can have as many choices they want.
She's on my yard. Yes, sir. She's on my yard.
I got arrested. Go call the police.
Watch out.
Because I live in Broward.
Watch out. Hey.
Come on, fast, bud.
Look.
Come on, fast.
What the fuck is going on? Am I?
Heaven on earth.
What's up?
And guess where we are? Hell. Welcome to hell.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Why are you touching me?
What's up?
And see, and this is what happens. They get close to you and touch you. And then you say, get off of me. Why are you touching me? Then they call the cops and you get arrested. And stupid ass Super Sly going to be making a video about you, telling you that you're in jail. Or they will just ignore the fact that you in jail taking their dumb ass advice.
Hey, if you touch me again, I'm going to tell them to do.
Don't call the police.
Okay. She talking about jail and shit.
I don't gotta take off my clothes. I don't gotta be out there with me roofies. So guess what? I'm fucking hot. Because I'm hurt.
Well, that's not my fault. You should have never done that to me. You should have never put me like that.
Cheated on you?
Should have never put, yeah.
Cheated on you?
Should have never said my name.
So, she cheated on him. But he has to deal with this. Because she accused him. Let me give you a memory down lane. Her name is Diamond Flawless. If you want to go through the back and forth, she said that he raped her. And he used to beat her. Some of those claims was false. She was going through a mental issue. She ruined him, and he finally got himself back to where he wanted to be at. She comes in with a mental episode, try to take her rage, the person that she know closest to her. She comes down to his house and make a disturbance because she's hurt, because he moved on to a girl, a better looking girl. And now she wants to make his life living hell. But look.
Oh yeah, that's it. Get out. That's it.
Welcome to hell.
What's up?
See, a dumb guy like Super Sly will say, that ass though, and he would still try to have sex with her, even though she's fucking crazy. Even to this day, she's fucking crazy. She goes and exposes a lot of guys that have sex with her and all this other stuff. But guys are supposed to deal with a mentally ill, unstable female instead of going overseas and having everything you doing be quiet and won't be thrown back in your face. Let's see that again.
Cheated on you?
Should have never put, yeah.
Cheated on you?
Should have never said my name. Oh yeah. What's up?
Why are you touching me?
What's up? Hey, if you touch me again, I'm gonna tell them to do.
Don't call the police.
Okay. She talking about jail and shit.
I don't gotta take off my clothes. I don't gotta be out there with me roofies. So guess what? I'm fucking hot. Because I'm hurt.
Well, that's not my fault. You should have never done that to me. You should have never put me like that.
Cheated on you?
Should have never put, yeah.
Cheated on you?
Should have never said my name. Oh yeah, that's it.
And the dude girlfriend just walked over and threw some drink right on her, like, yo, if I can't beat your ass, I'm gonna throw a drink on you, make you look like a clown. He has a whole different girlfriend. And this ain't the only time. I don't think I'm gonna show it on here, but it was a girl on World Star Hip Hop. The boyfriend tried to break up with her. She was slam her head on the floor, saying that she was gonna call the cops if he leaves her. and she was acting like a child. But you want guys to deal with that? Now let's see. In their own words.
You tell people you aren't sexually interested in them. I'm starting to believe now I'm asexual because I don't want to have sex with anybody at this point. I think I'm starting to become numb. I don't know what to tell you, but when I entered in the sex industry, I was 18, and I first started off as an escort. I was having like sex with almost 6 guys a day. Now that I'm 23, I feel like I've hit a wall when it comes to sex. It takes a lot to get me horny. And I think.
But hey, they all want to. These women want to do content with you. These guys over there, they don't understand. These guys over there, they're down the street. They don't know. They don't know. These women want you to do OnlyFans with them. These guys down the street, they don't understand what's going on out here. These guys down the street, they don't know what's going on out here. You serious? When you can't even do anything. So you want men to get embarrassed because they don't have experience, but you want them to go enter into a business partnership with an OnlyFans girl so they could get talked about and exposed. He showed himself. Let me did it in his own words what he said. In his own words, I still got that video. In his own words, what he said.
So you can be a perfect cuck for that. Like, stop. Pumping.
Like this side.
And number day. Exposing Texas. Right? That's gonna feel you. And even push. They won't. So women to get shamed, but then you turn around and call people tricks. But then you turn around and say, why are they not paying for sex? It's no excuse. Then you bring up people who make fun of guys going overseas. See, I wouldn't advocate paying for it overseas either. I would say do it the normal way. But at least when you go overseas and do it, you won't get told on. Your anonymity will be protected. You can be bad in bed. You can nut in 20 seconds. And you won't be talked about on a podcast with a GAY guy. Let's hear this.
Yo, pretty much saying that he didn't do it. Now, do I believe it? I don't know.
Sex workers messed up the social contract again in sex working. They want to go and expose people. They want to go out and lie. So you can't trust the sex workers in America because they all will try to pull some type of stunt on you. They either will try to kill you and say you abused them and get away with murder.
Oh shit! Oh wait! Oh no! This was before. Wait! This was before the OnlyFans girl took out her boyfriend. This was what? This was March the 24th. Whoa. Let me get that out the way.
Or they will rob you and act like they never did it. Or expose you for having a small penis and you can't, seeing that you can't keep it up. That's what they wanted you to get into. Okay, let's hear another one.
Wow, I predicted this I predicted this way before it happened. And guess what? This model, this OnlyFans model, is pretty much gonna get away with killing her boyfriend because she gonna say he abused her. Oh wow. Shit. Fuck, where's it at? I'm trying to find it real quick so I can show you in his own words. Oh, here you go.
You know, some of the high paid,
Now, his whole point of y'all are going to these women because they're on Twitter asking for partners. But in his own words, this is what he wants for y'all. And never forget what he's trying to do to you guys.
Now, this is super sly. I think in 2019, I don't care how long he's on women's side.
I don't want these phones. Whatever the fuck, dishonest, sneaky. I don't want these phones. I'm rooting for these bitches. Yo, talk about be honest.
He's rooting for these women. In his other video, he's sympathetic. This is the same guy who's telling you to go get with OnlyFans girls because they're giving the offer. And it's not going to turn bad like a Courtney. Sure.
But, I just can't, like, every goddamn video these niggas talking about women, this, that, not pursue this, matriarchy, like, y'all, I'm tired of listening to y'all talk about, come on, be honest. This circular arguments that keep running around the ring, it's like, you're not going with, like, the bitch, they go, you know what, Reg, you know what the fuck the party?
They're not going to change. They're not going to change. He said it right there. They're not going to change. So why the fuck would you tell guys to go deal with them? Because they're giving an offer. Because you think it's not going to turn bad? Or they not going to make fun of guys?
He's tired of listening to it, but he's trying to sing the rhetoric. But let's for these bitches. I'm rooting for bitches. Let's listen some more.
I'm rooting for these bitches.
I'm rooting for these bitches. He's rooting for you. He's rooting for them to take advantage of you and all this other stuff, right? Let's continue.
I'm rooting for the bitch, don't change. I don't want these phones. Keep being whatever the fuck is dishonest, sneaky bitch that you keep beating that bitch 100 times a day. Make these niggas out here suffer.
Make these niggas suffer.
And that video, it wasn't but a month ago. So that's what he's trying to set you up for. Your boy Nick Taylor, you know, he was in on it. He was like, oh, you know, those guys don't know anything down the street. We know more than y'all motherfuckers. I'm not trying to get set up. I'm not trying to settle for no fucking chick. I'm not trying to be no dude sitting around talking shit about, oh, those guys down the street. Those guys down the street. Those guys down the street. I ain't trying to settle for nobody. And I'm not even trying to set it. The fact is, it's about the happiness. Settle for nobody that's going to make me miserable. He contradicts himself. And he also shows you whose side he really on. So I'm pretty much done, man. Anti-SYSBM dude.